As long as you have access to the internet, I can almost guarantee you've stumbled upon some sort of work of digital art, whether through an ad, on social media, or through movies and animes. Have you ever wondered how these pieces of digital art were created and why they were chosen over traditional art? Well, that is why I will be presenting a basic introduction to digital art. In order to learn about digital art, we must first define digital art. According to the Victoria and Albert Art Museum, digital art describes the use of technology and creative thinking in art making, ranging across a wide variety of mediums. Digital art spans from computer generative, robotic, kinetic, and net art, through to post-internet, virtual reality, and augmented reality art. Pretty much it states that digital art is just produced from devices such as iPads, graphic tablets, and drawing tablets, either through hand or AI. Though many artists do frown upon AI as it causes many issues in the community, we'll come back to that in a second. First, we must inspect the differences between digital and traditional art. Both digital and traditional art share many similarities, such as in both you must make marks on an object to form lines to form pictures. There are also many differences as well that gives each style their own unique set of advantages and disadvantages. This begs the question, which form is better? As a digital artist myself, I prefer digital art. Of course, that's a preference. Everyone has their own favorite style, for good reason too. Those who prefer traditional art may prefer it due to not having to pay so much to get materials in the beginning, as compared to a digital artist who would have to pay maybe $2,000 for not only to get a graphics pad or an iPad, but to also get the software, get everything set up, computer, etc. While traditional art only really takes a pencil and a piece of paper, which could cost just $10 or something. Many people also prefer this form because they've been drawing traditional art for so long that they don't want to risk losing their skills switching to digital. Those who also prefer this traditional art may prefer it due to them thinking that it feels a bit more organic and natural to draw on a piece of paper or canvas rather than on a screen. Those who prefer digital art, on the other hand, may prefer it because it's so much quicker, as you don't really have to change your writing utensil, well, drawing utensil in this case, each and every time you want to change a line or you want to change color. It also costs less in the long run, especially if you're producing high quality work or you're planning to become a professional. It is also easier to share and harder to lose, as it is not a piece of paper loose or in a sketchbook, which can be ripped out or just dropped somewhere. It is pretty much just digital, as the name suggests. The style can also draw like a brush, pen, pencil, and any color at just a single click of a button, compared to, like I said earlier, about having to pick up each different writing utensil, having to change the color each time. For example, when you're painting, sometimes you want to change the color, you have to get a new brush in order to do so. But on digital art, you don't have to do that. It is also much more cleaner and requires less cleanup once your piece is finished. Then, of course, my favorite advantage is the fact you can Control-Z undo anything. It especially helps in line art, especially when you can't get that perfect line. Just draw the line, Control-Z, draw, Control-Z, draw, Control-Z. It gets annoying, but eventually it will work. Recently, the digital art community has been having quite the conundrum with AI art, not only because it's so easy to produce and free to obtain, but also because AI artists themselves are considering themselves artists, while traditional or digital artists beg to differ. This is quite the issue, as in, firstly, because why would you ever learn how to draw if you can just enter a few words into an AI generator to get something of better quality than you could get from 4 years of learning how to draw? Secondly, many digital artists rely on commissions for money, as they're freelance workers, so they need people to ask them to draw something for them so that they can get paid. The issue with this is that many would prefer to enter a few words into an AI generator, which is free, rather than give money to an actual artist to produce something of the same quality. Finally, the third reason is that recently, AI art has started to win art competitions. In the digital category of the Colorado State Fair in 2022, Jason Allen had won first place using an AI-generated piece of art. This had angered many artists who had spent hours completing their own unique piece, while Mr. Allen here had entered a prompt into an AI creating his piece in mere minutes. Many thought this was cheating, but Allen claimed that he hadn't broken any rules and was just showing the world what AI was capable of, and succeeded by winning this competition. Mr. Allen had received much backlash through many different communities such as Twitter or Discord, but he kept the prize, and the Colorado State Fair decided it was completely fair and was a part of the rules. Unfortunately, Now many of these quote-unquote artists are still winning art competitions to this day. Luckily, though, many different art sharing websites such as DeviantArt are trying to diffuse this issue by requiring you to say what type of artist you are when signing up, either a digital, traditional, or AI artist, which allows people to finally understand the difference between digital and AI art, giving them the chance to see digital art and traditional art, which is much more impressive in my opinion than uh, AI art, which doesn't take as much time and doesn't take as much effort to create, which gives digital artists finally another chance at regaining their old fame and popularity, and of course, money. Alas, digital art is still kind of a developing style, as it really wasn't usable by the normal person until the 2010s, and as such is still dealing with many issues of its own, such as AI art. It's important to remember that neither digital art nor AI art will disappear in the near future, and so it is important to learn about digital art in order to continue forward into our own future.